Let's get straight to the point. Dealing with a woman who is cheating is one of the hardest, most painful, and most difficult things you can ever imagine. I know many gentlemen have already been through this. It could be your wife, your girlfriend, the woman you love. And if you face this, I understand. You never thought anything like that could happen to you. But let me tell you about the signs. If a woman is cheating, she will never be able to hide it from you, no matter how hard she tries to cover it up. You will still notice it, if you know what to pay attention to. If you're new to this channel, gentlemen, my name is Miss Fa, and this is your Love Talk with Fa. There's a red button below. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And if you are a regular viewer, thank you so much for always stopping by. Give this video a like if you enjoy it. Share it with other gentlemen and kings. Tell them about the signs of cheating that no woman can ever hide. Let's begin. Sign number 1. Marks on her body. I know many women try their best to make sure there are no marks anywhere. But let me tell you, if there is no mark on her neck, it will appear somewhere else on her body. You need to understand this, and it will truly help you determine whether your woman already has someone else. But don't get me wrong, my king. Sometimes these signs can appear even when a woman hasn't done anything. You need to understand what type of woman you have, and you must read your woman well. Can she or can she not? You need to know this. But let me tell you, beware of women. That is sign number 1. Sign number 2, she is always tired. When you ask for intimacy, she is constantly tired. Yes, many women get tired from household responsibilities. We know this. Maybe she has children. Maybe she has too much work to do at home. That's why she is always tired. But let me tell you, if a woman loves you, things will happen naturally. She won't even need to find a reason to give herself to you. She will be ready whenever you are ready, unless she truly has a lot of work or responsibilities that physically exhaust her. But here I'm talking about a woman who is always out of the house, always busy somewhere, and at the end of the day she comes home and complains about being tired exactly at the moment when you ask for intimacy. If this happens too often, you need to start your own investigation and understand where she always goes and what exactly she always does there. That will give you a clear answer. Is she really cheating, or is she genuinely tired? That is sign number 2. Sign number 3, messy hair. We're talking about messy hair. We understand that a woman who loves herself usually takes good care of her hair. But if suddenly her hair looks very messy, yes, sometimes it's just the wind. That happens. But sometimes it might be the result of that act, and that's why her hair becomes messy. But if this happens every time she comes home, and she already shows the other signs I mentioned, always tired, marks on her body, and now messy hair, then you need to connect the dots. When you connect all the points, you will understand your woman. Does she already have someone else, or does she not? You need to understand this. That is sign number 3, which every gentleman must know. Sign number 4, changes in behavior. We're talking about behavior changes. Some men say women are too smart and you'll never notice a cheating woman. But let me tell you, it's very easy to recognize a woman who has fallen in love with someone else, because a woman cannot hide it the way a man can. If a woman loves someone else, she will start showing it. Her behavior will always reveal it. She will begin to change. Everything you used to ask from her becomes a problem. What she always did before, she will suddenly start doing differently. What she always gave you freely, now you have to ask for it 100 times. And even when she gives it to you, she does it while upset or angry, telling you that you love this more than food. And not only that, even her phone behavior changes. If she never had a password, she will suddenly add one. If she always gave you a phone, now she won't. If she used to let you check something on her screen, now she will stop doing that. Some behaviors will start changing little by little until eventually it reaches a maximum. She may even begin provoking you, trying to gain the upper hand, and she won't care what happens. Whatever you decide, she acts like it's fine. Behavior is something a woman cannot hide from a man. She cannot hide whether she is cheating or not, because she emotionally stays with the man she loves. You need to understand this. But don't get me wrong, my king. Sometimes a woman changes her behavior simply because of your behavior. Some men behave terribly and expect their woman to behave perfectly. It does not work that way. Behavior is always a two-way street. If you have good behavior, you deserve good behavior from your woman. But if your behavior is bad, in the end you will make your woman change and develop even worse behavior than yours. If you cheat with 2 women, in the end your woman might cheat with many men. You must understand, behavior is everything in a relationship. Make sure you are doing your part. Sign number 5. She comes home late all the time. We're talking about a woman who always comes home late. Unless she has a job, or even if she doesn't, she will always find excuses. The first excuse might be, I had to work overtime. If that excuse becomes too frequent, she will change it and start talking about traffic. Or she may say she had something else to do, anything to explain why she always comes home late. If this happens and it doesn't make sense to you, start your own investigation. Ask at her workplace what time she left. Then you'll understand whether she returned the correct time, whether she was actually at the office, or whether she was somewhere else. But sometimes a woman simply has personal errands. Maybe she went to a salon or met a friend, and she doesn't want you to know. That's normal unless it happens too often. But if it happens constantly, investigate, because a woman cannot hide anything for long. Women cannot keep it inside if they love someone else or have already met someone new. You must understand this.